Clix is it's much more than just an SEO company. It's a partnership with, the term I've used to describe it is digital online presence management, which is so much more than just a, visually healthy website or a high search engine rank. It's everything that you're doing for your company's existence and your online presence. How you appear to your customers, how you work with those customers, how you nurture those relationships, how you drive them to a call to action on your site. And the overall strategy and integration of all parts of our business with the online marketing has been a very fruitful outcome. Helibacon is the world's premier helicopter hog hunting company. It's just the world didn't know that until we met Clix. So Helibacon is primarily located in Texas, in fact in rural Texas, and Clix is in St. Louis. But it hasn't been a challenge working with Clix. They've been super responsive via email, super responsive via phone. We do quarterly calls and updates about the progress and status. They've just been easy to work with. I've flown up to St. Louis several times to meet with them. They've come down to Houston to meet with me, and there's been a lot of fruit from the relationship, and the distance hasn't been a factor. Jared was really high energy. He was really excited. And Jared's one of the account managers here, and he ended up being our account manager as well. But he was real excited about what we did, and just had a huge passion for what our business was, and then wanted to translate that passion into producing an online presence that was professionally managed. And I don't know. It was a few years back. We started talking together. Johnny reached out to me, and I began to compare what does it look like to outsource, what are the costs, what are the results, what are the key performance indicators that you use to measure performance and everything. But I think the thing that I was really interested in most in the Clix partnership at the beginning was the passion that I sensed and the energy from the team. It's like I could just tell. I felt like they wanted to work with my account. They liked my business. They wanted my business to grow. They wanted to market it and publish it and present it, and I think that passion that I sensed from the group was what was most interesting to me about wanting to partner with Clix. Because I didn't want to just be another account. I wanted to work with somebody who, I could tell they wanted to work with me, and that was great. We've been in business a little over 4 years now. About 2 years into our existence, we had a website, we existed. Google had a pulse on us, but it wasn't dialed in, it wasn't optimized, and we started that relationship and partnership with Clix. And we ended up creating a whole new website. We got the search engine optimization dialed in where it needs to be. I mean, the proof was in the pudding. The rankings went up, but you can have a high ranking. I guess the real proof in the pudding for us was what that meant in terms of performance. Was we started getting a lot of qualified leads, and so our engagement with Clix resulted in transforming our business in terms of the number of qualified leads that we're getting in the door, and so it shows up in sales. Partnering with Clix is not a one and done thing. It's not like you build a website and that's it. It's much more of a relationship that's managed over time, and so it's grown to the point where when I think about my business and new things that we want to sell and new markets that we want to go into and new ways that we want to deliver and present services, one of the first things that I do is I reach out to my contacts over here, and there are many, and I talk to them about this is what I want to do, this is what I'm thinking, how does this fit in, and I start to ask questions. And many times they'll share with me things that I hadn't thought of that end up being great ideas, or they'll come up with great ideas of their own for how best to package and present those options or markets or services online and marketing and nurturing. And so as a result, I guess what I'm after is it is much more of a partnership that takes your online presence and manages it over time in order to get continued results. So the website rankings are continually improving. The number of qualified leads are always getting better and stronger, and the results over time is really what makes it a partnership instead of a product. In Helibacon's case, our clients are nationwide and international, and so our online presence comes from the internet, which is worldwide, and so Clix's ability to manage our account from a global perspective is critical, really, regardless of where they're located or we're located. So I think the location distance has certainly not been a detriment in any way. On the fence, thinking about whether or not working with Clix, I mean, it's, the digital online presence management is not my area of expertise, so I can only speak to it from my experience. But for me, the experience is where it's at. The proof is in the pudding. I too was skeptical, hopeful, but skeptical. But then, you know, the results after having partnered with Clix were fantastic, and that's why I would recommend, you know, them to other businesses. You know, they know how to take your online presence and bring it to a whole nother level. And the results were fantastic for my business. And so I'd just say the proof is in the pudding. Try it and see.